Oh, hey everybody. Okay, today's little tip is we'll have to go to the other building. Nice day out here though, ain't it? God, I can't wait to get out and ride. We're gonna go over here to our other building where we got other work going on. All right, and over here we got Robert Stickley's Dr. Robert Stickley. His Healey we're putting together, and we're getting ready to bleed a new slave because it's got all new brakes, all new slave, everything's new. So a tip for you people, if you're in this situation where you got the slave, you're replacing it, you've taken it down, you're rebuilding it in place, and then when you put it back on, the pain in the butt it is to try to get to that bleeder and to try to bleed it while somebody's pumping. Up here when it's on the lift like this, it's easy to do it, and this is how. What we do, Ben's got a C-clamp on this new slave, and we got the new hose and all in, and we'll take it apart in a second. But what you can do then is you can put a hose on this. Someone can be in there pumping the fluid, and the hose will run it straight down without making a mess, bleed everything out into a pan, nice and safe and clean. And then when you got it all the air bled out, you clamp it off, take the clamp off. I'll get it right in a minute, it's a long day. You'll be able to put this up there without having to bleed it in place and reaching up there and getting it running down your arm. It's already bled, and you just bolt it back on. So Ben's going to show you what you use. It's just simple. Use the big C-clamp, a little piece of wood. Ta-da! And we got a 5/8 bolt. How long was that, Ben? About an inch?
It's about an inch.
Yeah, about an inch. And stick it in there in the wood block and that. And clamp it down, and the piston won't come out that way. And you can go ahead and pump and bleed safe and clean from here. No mess, no muss. Then you'll be able to put it in place without all that brake fluid all over your frame and your hand and your arm and your armpit and your belly and your shoes and God knows what, or have to remove the tunnel to do it. So that's just a little simpler one that we're getting ready to do that before we put it in, because man, I hate getting dirty. All right, that's about all we're going to have time for tip today on this. We're going to start ow, I just ran into the lift with my head. We're going to start another segment. Be gone for a day or so while we do this. We're starting this segment, and it's called What You Doing? And we're going to call people who we have normally would have already thrown back a few beers at car shows, and we would have seen how they're doing, and our friends from around the world, and talk to them and just call down wherever they're stuck at and ask them, what you doing? And record that on the phone and catch up one. So calling a few people, gonna call John Nickus, he's in North Carolina, stuck here, and I'm gonna call Chuck and Edie Anderson and see what they're doing, because it'd be nice to catch up with our Healey family and see what's going on with them. All right, I don't know if you saw this, but this is some of our toys. That's Ben's 73 TR6, and we've got some things building, and dune buggy building, and I'll have to show you this one maybe a little bit later. It's a 1700 horsepower pickup truck. Picky's just been finishing all the gauges on it, but next time we got it up, hood up, I'll show you. So I'll be back. Y'all enjoy, and we're going to go back to the other building and start closing it up. And I'll be back in a few days with some of the what you doing, and see what's happening to all our dearest friends from the Healey group and what's going on in their life. All right, y'all take care. I'm out. Bye.